It is Tuesday, September 10th. You are watching the only show that uses ShotQualityBets live regression data. It is ShotQuality Live BetCast in Technicolor. Welcome back to another episode, everybody. Thank you all for joining us for what will be another exciting iteration of what I think is one of the most individual, unique betting shows in basketball, since we are only in basketball. But that's probably not going to change. But anyway, Max Hofmeyer, Alec, Musa here with me on this lovely Tuesday night. We only got 2 games going for you this evening, but we're still here with you twice a week through the WNBA season. We will, of course, be back Friday night, another fun one. This will be another good episode. We had a fun time last Friday night, guys. I don't know how you felt. We'll get to you in a sec, but I had a good time. We got 4 games coming this Friday. So if you enjoyed this last Friday night, you definitely got to check out this week's trial at it. We're going to have even more games closer and closer to what it's going to feel like when we're finally back in college basketball. But anyway, I'm Justin Perri. This is ShotQuality Live, the dashboard that you're looking at right now. Show SQLive BetCast, presented, of course, by our partners over at Sport Trade. All right, Max, you had a really good Friday night. Talk to me about it.
Back-to-back 4-0 Fridays. Crazy.
Ooh.
Something about, just getting to the weekend, having a good time, seeing the board. Yeah, it's having multiple games to pick from really helps, but we've done more with less, so we'll hopefully find a couple winners here tonight.
Yeah, we had 2 really nice comebacks. I'll tell you guys the truth. I was concerned about the Aces. I was really worried that we weren't going to get that one done. They stormed back. The Dream stormed back. The Dream are playing again. They're a little cold again as they get towards halftime. We'll talk about that one. We have the New York Liberty playing the Dallas Wings. That one's off to a hot start. Are the Liberty too hot? Should the Wings be a little bit more in it? A little bit yes to both. But speaking of yes to both, the opposite's always true with Alec Musa, who takes his time, makes sure his plays are particular. How was your Friday night, Moose?
It was, my one play, I kind of went off the beaten path and took something that you guys weren't on, and it did not work. So, yeah, tough. When you have one bet and it doesn't win, that's that. It's a wrap. You get defeated. You guys had a good one, though, with those 2 comebacks. So, but yeah, I'd stick to my process. One bad show ain't gonna, take me off of what I've been doing that's been working, honestly, in the last couple of months of WNBA. So I plan to keep doing the same, but looking at this board right now, it's kind of, I don't know what you guys think about these games right here.
All right, Max, you heard him. You've been the hasty one, so I'll let you go first. What do you think in here?
That first play, Max.
Do we want to take a look at the Dream? This is the first game at half.
We're at the half.
Yeah, not much here. I mean, I feel like the Dream have been a popular candidate on this show. They've had cold first halves, and they've narrowed the margin before, so definitely lean that way, but 3 points isn't enough. And what's really concerning is it looks like they're taking a lot of bad shots. 46% of their shot selection, which can be found at the bottom of this expanded page. I like to look at this a lot. This is a big part of my process, so that would deter me away from the Dream. So no bet for me.
If anything, maybe it's the Lynx.
Yeah. It looks like the line is, I'm seeing like 5.5 right now. Can I interest you in
5.5? All right. What's the total possession count right now? We got 36 there for Minnesota, and then like the 35 for the Dream. So it's pretty equal in that. I'm going to pull up some other team stats as I get alerts about my hometown baseball team getting even further into the deficit. We don't talk about the B word, the other B word around here. It's just basketball. Yeah. What are you going to do? All right. Some team stats right now on this game. 36 shots right for Minnesota. The turnovers, I don't know why that's not there on this list. All right. So then
a lot of rim shots in this one. Not many jump shots here.
Pause.
19 for the Lynx, 15 for the Dream.
Sorry, Musa. But Yeah, a lot of action at the rim in this one. I think it's honestly just a tough one to handicap in terms of the data that's being presented. And I don't think there's anything that's wrong with that. A little bit of a cold start for the Dream, a fast scoring quarter in the second. They are at home here. We can go to the Score Center, I believe, and see what the initial spread was. So it was supposed to be a 5.5 point spread, linked up by 3. So this is exactly, I think, as you would expect. Shot quality may be saying the Dream should have a bit of a chance, and maybe you can get a decent line on them. If you think that maybe they've just missed one shot that Minnesota hasn't, I think that's pretty fair. But honestly, guys, let's take a look at the other game that's sort of calling to us here in terms of this being a spot to take Dallas, right? So let's jump into the Score Center here. Just click that button. It loads up in a new tab. So I just got to wait for that to load. And we'll just jump over here. This is a pretty obvious one. I'll go ahead and lock this one in for me. I know this is a definite spot. Hot team, cold team. I'm going to grab the Wings and go ahead and trust the data. So let's go. All right. So I got 11.5. Minus 120 here over at DraftKings as the best price that I saw. Getting it in as quickly as possible. You never know how these things are going to swing. But let's go ahead and get that going. Still can get it
on that
here.
one. I'm on that one.
7-point deficit. Nice. Let's go.
As you were switching over, I tried to get it in, but I don't know if you saw the Wings hit that 3 real quick to get off of 15. So I missed it was like 14.5 before, but yeah, I kind of like this one.
I think this is a good comment.
Yeah.
They're in tank mode, eliminated from the playoffs. Yep, my thought. Yeah, you're not wrong. But the thing is that how much they lose by. Right. They can still cover. So this is, it's interesting in the WNBA. There's plenty on the line. There's only 60 starters in the whole league, right? So you can tank, and it sort of comes down to coaches maybe playing players who aren't that good as I think maybe the primary way that tanking occurs, because most of the players go out there and play pretty tough. So Liberty hit another shot. You can get 13.5 now. So that's, again, maybe some of the benefit of waiting for a better line. We got 11.5, but it's a long game. Shot quality things should be a much closer one. So get in where you can at the best line you can. We, of course, use our fun little graphic here on the show to make sure you all know when we're officially in on a play. But if you want another official indication, you can check out the score sheet that we make Max take care of the entire show. Every time there's a bet, Max is making sure this is up to date. So both of us on the Wings here, he got a bit of a better price than I did. You can see what's played. It's the same link every time. And here, I'll show you how to get there. You just go to ShotQualityBets.com/BetCast, and you can see tonight's episode right there on the screen, the 10th of September. You're just going to click on Read More, and you can just take a link to the play sheet, and that'll take you right here, right back to where we just were. And you can see everything that's on the screen. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Keep track of everything. If you can't watch, the show's on, you just want to see the plays come up, you can just use this. It's pretty a good way to keep up with it, even if you can't watch the video, because we love you guys and we want you to know the plays. So anyway, Musa, what are you thinking about this one? Max and I on it. You sort of, you didn't play it. So I
know, because I want to see the Wings up. I like to see like the most minuscule and probably unneeded things, but I don't know. I like to see the Wings up in the shot quality score before I take them, as in a game where they close as 10.5 point dogs. So they're down 10 right now. You got them at 11.5. A little bit of value there. Shot quality says it should only be a 2-point game. If it was a 2-point game, what would the line be, of course? But
thank you for making my point.
Yeah, I'm a value. I really like value, and I'm just gonna wait just a little bit more. Probably a mistake, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. There's a reason why.
I'm gonna tell you. I hope it's a mistake. I hope it's a mistake for you, but I hope you don't make a mistake in terms of taking a bad line later. there will be multiple opportunities to get on every game, right? And so waiting for the right one, waiting to be comfortable.
Yeah, I don't want to go against what I've always done from college basketball to the NBA to WNBA. I don't want to all of a sudden
you got a
change
working
that.
formula.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we haven't replaced your pretty face yet. You're more than just good looks.
You hear that, Max?
Yeah, Max liked that one.
I'd rather have good picks than good looks.
That's a
that
good date for another time.
so much, Max. No, I'm kidding. You can have both. Let me tell you firsthand. But
Okay.
Look, it's all about, I think, trusting the data, finding your spot, getting comfortable with it, working on like a pattern of betting. Being a stone cold machine is the most profitable thing possible, right? You start getting wishy-washy, emotional. The guys start hitting you up. Why aren't you betting this, Musa? Why aren't you on this? And you start playing it out of just FOMO. You're never gonna do well. So props to you, Moose. Not picking.
Almost a real thing in the betting circle too. Especially like my biggest thing I see a lot when it comes to that is standalone games, whether it's the WNBA having
gotta have some action. No, you don't.
Yeah, or like a college basketball game and you get like Air Force playing like Kennesaw State at 11.
Well, let's not go too far. Those are yes, you do.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I would say what does SQ say?
I've thought about it. Go back to the other game.
I got you.
Oh, the other game.
Wow.
You looked at bad shots, didn't you?
Yeah. It's between two things: the shot selection and Collier being the one that's cold for the links. When your best player's cold like that and they're still up 3, I'm expecting a better second half from her. Turn it around, cover the -5.5, -115 is what I played.
I like it. Chalk me down for that one too, Max. You and I were riding today, my friend. No?
I said Skull.
I heard no too.
I heard no.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. All right. Well, we are here on ShotQuality Live BetCast, of course, presented by Sport Trade. We got a little too excited today, guys. We didn't do the read right after the first pick, which is what I try to do. I hesitated to say contractually obligated because we're still here. They would have you had seen yanked us off the screen, but ShotQuality Live BetCast is presented by Sport Trade. Sport Trade offers an elite basketball experience, no delay in-play betting, tight lines, and instant text support available in New Jersey, Colorado, Arizona, Iowa, and I think a 5th state coming soon. We're going to have CEO Alex Kane on soon to talk about that. Sport Trade, of course, encourages you to play responsibly. Get 10% cash back on every bet in your first week. Up to $300 cash back plus 1 free month of ShotQualityBets. Simply sign up for Sport Trade using code SQB and bet $100 on any basketball market. Really straightforward, easy one to get a bit of a bonus from. Check out Sport Trade. Get access to ShotQuality Live. Maybe save it for the start of college basketball at this point, honestly, or NBA in like 6 weeks. We are so close. We've had a good time this summer, but we're numbers and data people. Obviously, having 5 games max on at once is never the same as 40, and so no bias. We just can't wait for the volume to return. And it'll be back. Join us, November 4th? I'm not getting that date wrong again, Max, since you made sure I heard it when I thought it was November 5th this year. It is November 4th. Over 120 games on the first day of college basketball.
November 4th is way more important than November 5th.
We'll be here. We will be here. All right. Back to the action. Max and I each have a play in. I like the links. I like the reasoning. I wish we had live player props. I would take Collier to go over. I'm going to make a futile attempt here. Ooh, just like the Wings making a futile attempt. They just might be cooked. They might be cooked. We'll see how they roll. But yeah, I'm not seeing any types of player props. Not fun. All right, but we have our sides. We got 2-0 on the sides we took last time. I think we should hopefully get at least one of them. We have full games. You got to always remember that. And I think it might be a little early to say this, Max, but maybe we jumped the gun taking the Wings, and there would have been a better point, maybe a la halftime, when maybe this game is completely a foregone conclusion. And there's no more reason for the Liberty to keep running it up on them. And they just can't miss as well.
That sounds like the ideal place to double dip.
We will try. Double dip. Look, they worked out last episode. We had a good time with it last episode. Sabrina, it's Brianna tonight, man. Sabrina is not the part of this I thought she'd be. She's been interestingly cold. I think cold by a differential of 5 from her shot quality going into tonight. So we'll see if she can hit that number, if she can get to a 20-point performance tonight. But with this game potentially nearing blowout status early on,
this is important. It sounds like Michael's watching. If they yank Enrique, don't play this.
So you're saying I was on something
obvious.
for a second there.
Wow. That would be bad.
Yeah.
She's out there though. That number just jumped to 2. You can always make sure to check in on things like that, just making sure that the right players are on the floor. Let's see, make sure she's still out there right now. She is. She has no points. 0 for 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist. So I mean, makes sense. Score around 1 point per shot, maybe a little bit more. So 5-6 shots, maybe gets 7 points, depending on where they're taken from. But, I mean, this is just the Brianna Stewart show. She is 4 for 10 doing this. So not exactly all. And most of these points have come from the 3-point line, which is 3 for 4. So 9 of her points from the 3-point line. I don't know if I said the 3-point. But interesting game nonetheless here. Not too much to bet on, but again, honestly, if shot quality continues to say the third quarter maybe even isn't as balanced as it should be, I'd keep betting it as long as they don't completely pull the starters, which they haven't totally yet. But that's my rant.
We're getting close to like the 20s on the live line. That would be that's
my philosophy on blowouts, Justin. I said I wanted to wait for a better number there, and we're approaching blowout territory, which would mean it's a no-go for me. Because you don't know about when they pull players and whatnot.
Yeah. I know. Disappointing. Needed them to get back in it quickly, and it doesn't look like they're going to. There's a lot of time left, though. And I thought the Aces was a foregone conclusion too. So I'm just going to remind myself that it's a basketball game, and anything can happen. A big number. We have 11. 11 doesn't look good right now. Look, we'll keep it real. It's 16.5. And if you want to sweat it out with us, we still recommend 16.5 because our data shows the Wings are just missing shots. They have a very bad points per shot right now. Liberty are getting 1.5 points every time they take a shot. That's very high. These teams are expected to have the same points per shot. But that's basketball. And Liberty just hit in a 3. It's 41-24. So that line's now 18.5, 17.5. Woof. That's not
Woof
good.
is right.
Woof is right.
It's woof.
I know.
Woof.
I was somewhere in the middle. That was just a raw emotional reaction here because we are cooked. I'd still take.
I don't know if I'll double dip on this one. It sounds like there could be some funny.
I don't think I'll single dip.
So, well, all right. I understand not. Well, actually, Musa, I don't understand not single dipping. I was going to give you a pass. They're
Because I
almost
still am
ahead
waiting
in the
for them to
shot
get up on the
quality.
shot quality score. That's what once I get
Sure.
get
If
there,
they
then I'll-
if they get up on the shot quality score, are you taking
I
it?
know it's minuscule, Max, but to me it matters.
They're half units, dude. Just put it down.
No, not for me. No, I don't
FOMO,
pregame
no
bet,
pressure
dog.
betting, Max. No.
These are
down
full
boy.
units for me. Always have been, always will be. I don't.
Down boy.
Well, then
What's
then
the
just
pregame
put a
bet?
half unit on it. Then
Uh-uh.
if it's not full conviction.
Didn't we just
Down
talk
boy.
about FOMO like 5 seconds ago?
Yeah. Bad.
Bad, Max. Sit.
This is not state
Whatever.
sanctioned.
I'm pulling up
FOMO.
this dream game.
Now they're down 15.
Hey,
They're also 10-point dogs to
13. Let's go.
Yeah. You should have got in at
No,
18 and a
Still
half.
16. It's still 16. Look, in a heartbeat, because these games can get so unserious. I don't know. 13 is, you have to get to like 25, and you need to hold it through like the third, like halfway through the third. You have to, like, a game isn't a foregone conclusion in the second quarter of a WNBA game unless it's like 30 points. And that's gross. Like they could ride it out at 20. Like 20 is a big deal, but they haven't gotten it there.
We're getting close to an over on the other game.
Oh, you mean like a necessitated shot quality overplay because both teams are going cold and not scoring?
Yep.
You're right.
Nobody scored yet. I don't think. Wait.
No, the Dream just put a point in.
Just
They
kidding.
have 5.
41-38 at the half, I believe.
Yeah.
They have 3. Sorry. Yeah, no, the Lynx haven't scored yet. So we're getting a terrible start there for us too, because the Lynx can't score.
Mm-hmm. -2.5 on the live. Looks like the Dream make this second one as well.
Yeah. So looks like there's a discrepancy of about 5 points in the expected score within the quarter alone. It's pretty quick to get there. I think you could take a live over on it. It's 8 points. It's a little slim. Musa, talk some reason. Tell us not to play it.
No.
No.
I don't have a good reason from like the kind of.
Tell me it's not a big enough margin.
To me, it's not a big enough margin, but I've seen you pull trigger on less. So. It's actually kind of getting there, though. It's slowly. It's getting there.
It's getting there.
To the point where if we're like 2-3 minutes.
Nope. Back to 6.
Sad.
It was there at 150. Now it's 152. We wanted an over. Yeah. Interesting. So that's about where the line is. Around 150 and a half is about what we want where this game is right now. Of course, that'll sort of shift and shimmy around as the scoring continues. Now to 153 and a half. So there was a good 3-point middle waiting there if you'd like to play like that. Also, this just in my ear here, we are getting a report. We're going to switch over to the screen here. It is a 10-point game for the Dallas Wings.
Shut it, Max. I feel like he's gonna.
I didn't say a word.
I know, but I can.
There's so much time. The line's still 13 and a half. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
And you guys got it at 11 and a half, correct?
Yes. But it didn't descend into madness at 20 points, which is all I really cared about, right? Is the game still within reasonable doubt here that, maybe we're on to something. Because
Enrique's back. She's at 7.7 SQ scores. She started to figure it out a little.
That's what we like to see. And again, I would have loved to have bet on her prop, but it's not available in this market because they'll get beat. And they don't want to lose. It's so funny. Sportsbooks are one of the few things where your customers just hope you get absolutely killed. Where you lose, your business goes terribly. They are not rooting for you to have a good year.
Kind of crazy when you say it like that.
Yeah, we're out for them to lose money, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of businesses where their customers.
Business where they want you to fail and you want them to fail.
Right. Many businesses happily have their customers saying, please take our money for your service. Casinos, it's like, God damn it.
I hate you. Yeah,
like
true,
right.
true.
Like I hope
they want you
I hope
leaving
someone
angry.
Right. No, exactly. They do. And that's their business.
But not everyone. They want so often they want a couple people leaving in their life change.
No, of course. And there's strategic value, but the average customer does not win. So you got to remember that. You will with ShotQualityBets though. I mean, look at this. You could have gotten a plus 18. It is currently at plus minus 14.5, depending where you look right now for this game. We have 11.5. We were pretty clearly on the Dallas. It's a little less of a obvious play now, I would say, which might be surprising to hear, but Dallas was cold and now they're not.
Yeah, it is interesting, huh?
Yeah.
The SQ numbers have moved. Actually, SQ numbers have moved towards reality.
Well, you have to remember that the scores also moved, right? So it's all relative to the score. So why wouldn't you recommended plus 11? Why wouldn't you recommend plus 14? Well, because that was an 8-point game. We just like to make sure that there's enough of a discrepancy between shot quality and the actual. And that's what's worked. And that's why we're still here. That's why we're still having a good time out here.
When you say it's not the line that's different, it's the points per shot that's changed, right?
That's true.
Kind of what you were trying to get at.
Yeah, it's not. It's a little bit of everything, right? Like this isn't just something that just happens in a straight line. The game moves, evolves. How many shots are taken? How many are missed? Their value all kind of occurs at once. So who's to say why a plus 11 at one point is a good play and a plus 14 isn't as recommended later? It's probably because Dallas has hit some shots and they still haven't managed to close the gap. There we go. Thanks, Dallas. Likely because, New York is accurately hitting their shots and probably getting a lot more possessions. So, again, you got to make sure to pay attention to turnovers, make sure you understand, the game. Having the play-by-play is always a good recommendation if you want to, continue to key in if you don't have the game on. And also, oftentimes, the play-by-play comes in faster than, most streams. So, always good to keep that in mind.
Oh, it does. I'm streaming the dream right now. And yeah, I'm behind. I gotta make sure I don't look at your screen.
Streaming the dream, baby. All right. Speaking of, the Lynx have a 3-point lead, which is great because I feel like I looked away. It was a little bit of a.
Now we're on to something. Hold on.
Oh, Musa is going to take the other side. We have the Lynx. Moose.
Hold on. That's what I like to see.
We ever faded before? I don't think we've ever been on opposite sides.
Well, because we didn't really use shot quality.
No, I used my guy.
Right.
Along with the best player being cold and the shot selection. It wasn't just
a little shot quality.
Can we go back to that screen there, Sir Justin? I mean, I can pull it up on my phone, but
I don't know. You can use the broadcast as your own personal research tool.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get on this one. Dream plus 5.5.
Right.
Pressing the buttons.
I got you. Button pressed, Musa.
The exact same line.
Wait, no. You got a different. You're taking the dream though.
Oh, but you guys took the Lynx.
We took the Lynx, dog.
That's fine. I don't care.
All right.
At the same number, so we both.
Weren't we just talking about not taking the? Look at me. We're just taking it. Yeah.
It's fine. Well, you have the shot quality supported side. I can't.
Yeah, I do. It's
just
the game should be 55-49 Dream in a game where they're down 3 with a quarter and a half remaining. I think based off of time that's left, prorated the numbers, the Dream should come away with like a small victory, and I'm getting 5.5 points. So,
and to be fair, the margin was not this large at halftime. It was only like 3 points off the SQ score. So we can both be right and wrong.
Yep. Well, only one of us can win the bet, Max. So,
and it's gonna be unfortunate. Well, for you too.
It's not going to be me. I'm not worried.
Big 3-point ball there for the Liberty to extend that lead
that
to 11 or 2. 2-point ball. It's gonna be a fight right there at that 10-point line. I think I'm happy to see it here at 11. It could have gotten pretty bad pretty fast. The points per shot for the Liberty have drastically fallen. That's kind of why, right? Why we don't recommend it as strongly now. But still, 11-point game expected to just be 2.
My whole thing is just off of the shot quality score, the real score in the closing line. You get 13.5 points. If you take the shot quality score and the same thing happens in the second half, even though the Wings are 10.5-point dog for a reason, you'd land right at 13 points, which is the live line.
Are you taking the Wings? Are you talking yourself
I'm not.
into
I'm
a
just
Wings
saying
play?
This is my reasoning to not do it.
Oh, okay.
Like my reasoning is I get 3 points of value for the Wings, but at the same time, shot quality saying they're losing the half. Like, even though they are not by as much,
like
they're still losing the half in a game where they're 10.5-point dogs. So that's my 2 cents.
Would you be impressed? Would you be impressed if the Wings were down 2 right now at half? To the Liberty.
Yeah, but then
I'd be.
You're saying if the shot quality score was like identical to the real score. Yeah. But
that'd be impressive.
I'm also like, I remember Justin told me this during one of the college basketball seasons. Like, the Liberty's the better team. You reset second half. There's a good chance the Liberty win in the shot quality score again, and it could be bigger. Like, it could be
that's a fair reason because
what Vegas is thinking it could be closer to 6 points, 5 points than it is 1 point, 2 points, because they are favored by 10.5. It was like a couple times. I got burnt a couple times. We were messing with the college basketball stuff a lot. I remember I was texting Justin. LSU was playing like Alcorn State, and someone else was playing, like Georgia was playing like the school of the deaf and the blind. And shot quality was saying the score was tied, but the score was around tied, and the teams were beating the Power 5 teams, but it wasn't like a ton of value. And I took those teams that obviously were like 29-point dogs, and then they get blown out in the second half. And it's like, you got to understand, they're 29-point dogs for a reason. Like they had a good first half, when in reality, shot quality thought they shouldn't have been up when they were, but I was like, it's close enough. It's like, it wasn't though. Like, it was a little fluky on their end, which actually supported the other side even more. And then, they got ran out of the building. But that was the same thing with Western lost to Chicago State. So I went 1 for 2. I got one of them.
There is a reason they only have like 9 wins, I think. Yes, 9 and 26.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a reason they're not favored. And they're also not winning in the shot quality score.
All right.
The only thing would be in my situation was where it was different. Would be like LSU's losing to Alcorn by 3 at the half. God knows what you took. You doubled down, didn't you? You sick dog.
Max. Yeah, I'll double dip.
Of course.
I don't mind.
It's very anticlimactic. Yeah, I'll double dip. Give me yell in my face, Max. Tell me what you're doing.
Okay, I've taken these big dogs before, like at the end of games. Like, it's just, they're going to coast in the second half. What is the Liberty's motivation to win this game by 18? And I get it. The Wings are eliminated. They don't have much motivation either. But just give me the 17.
They're not playing badly.
They're not. That's the thing. They have 43. They just gave up 58 on defense.
They're not that cold. They're lightly cold.
Yes.
Oh, the Dream tied it just to give up a 6-0 run.
Oh, damn, really? Wait, what?
No, I mean the Atlanta Dream tied at 50-50. I was looking kind of smart there, and then the Lynx.
It's 56-52. Okay, cool.
But it's 56-50 for a second. I should say.
You're going down. You're going down, Musa.
No,
you're going down, dude.
I just like taking the shot quality stats.
kind of show today.
This is odd,
funny.
but I want to be on the shot quality side.
For clarification, for anybody just joining us here on ShotQuality Live BetCast, of course, the only show who uses ShotQuality Live data presented by SportTrade. Musa and Max and I are on opposite sides here. Musa, though, has the shot quality side.
And I'll take
Max
that in
and
there.
I,
So really, it's 2v2. It's me and shot quality versus Max.
well,
Just.
it's
No.
Max and
Call for
Justin
this.
applied a little shot quality, and are expecting, a good second half from Collier. So we'll see how that goes. We are back at it. The game is back. It is a 5-point game. She's still cold. 14 shot quality score. Speaking of hot and cold, we will have a pick of the day sent out pretty shortly, honestly. We're going to wrap it up here in just a little bit. We're about 37 minutes into the show today. We'll do about 10 minutes more, and I'll get to whipping up the pick of the day for the late night effort. It will be released no later than half an hour before that game tips off. So all members. Oh, yeah.
Guess what, Justin?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I've already got an article up, Maximilian, for the big game tomorrow, the Aces and the Fever. Highly anticipated game. Can't wait to watch it, 7 o'clock. I've got picks on the total and some player props. So should be fun. Looking forward to watching.
Nice. I'm excited for that. That is a big contest. They're actually doing a back-to-back, right? They're doing a home and home. So they will be playing tomorrow. And there's one more game where there will be a nice Asia Wilson versus Caitlin Clark matchup. I mean, I think these are some games where you're going to see the best from the Aces. Is there, some questions surrounding that team right now, right? So that's a interesting game. Of course, not too many games left on the WNBA schedule. We're going to be in the playoffs very soon. Of course, we'll do our best to try to keep coverage on the show essentially whenever there's the most games. So when there's a lot of WNBA games on and there's good opportunities for live betting, we'll put on our webcams and we'll give it a go. So yeah, we got a couple plays here. We got a little battle now. Lynx taking an even bigger lead, up to an 8-point lead here on my screen. Max and I's. It's not even Collier, so but they're hot right now in the quarter. Dream going to double cold. Musa, sorry, looks like you and shot quality. There's time. Maybe even
There's a quarter in 1 minute.
I might middle.
Sir.
I might
Dude,
middle.
I was just thinking the same thing. But the juice, I hate this minus 125 juice.
On 8.5.
Yeah.
I mean, look. That's probably a good spot.
Wait till there's 59 seconds. There's 59 seconds in the quarter. Let's wait till the end of this quarter.
You sound like me.
Then decide, and then go about our days.
All right, we're going to go about our days shortly. We have minus 5.5. So this isn't the biggest middle opportunity. I might just ride. But the thing is, it's like obviously the shot quality play would be to get out of what we did.
Exactly.
Tough one. This is what we're looking at.
I mean, Collier's still cold, so my logic for making the play.
And the Dreamer still
bad,
Dream
though.
shot selection is worse. It's not even bad, dude. It was like 41 or 46. It was definitely not 50. It is out almost 50, which means that means it's worse. It's definitely over 50 in the second half right now. So
that was actually good for my argument. So I was like
you were correct. But this is a good Musa. Maybe we'll get a Musa double dip on 8.5. As it jumps to 9 points. A 3 made.
I'm seeing 9.5 minus 110.
Nah, I'm riding. We have the right side, Max. We have the right side. If Musa gets it done, there in the fourth quarter, I will be impressed. I think they're the better team. I do. And you were right. That shot selection is just brutal. They took another bad shot, dude, to end the half and the quarter. So not what you want to see. Not what you want to see if you're an Atlanta Dream bettor. We have one here with us. Musa, are you taking anything on the Wings Liberty game at the half? Are you going with the Wings? Are you joining us at 16.5, a better number than our 11.5? I personally
land the plane.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna double dip. So I'm gonna hit the button.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring some energy to it. We are double dipping. We are hopefully gonna get a tight game. We are trusting what Max is talking
if you
about.
double dipped right away at half, it was 17.5. It's gone down. They haven't even started play yet. So we'd love to see that.
I wish
like the
I got
16.5.
it before that. I don't love to see that, Max.
That's true. But I still like the 16.5.
I haven't hit the button. I haven't submitted. You're kind of getting me worried. We're only here for another minute. I'm going to presumptively take this bet, but I'm going to wait for the half to start to get a better number. I will be double dipping. I'm pushing the button. I don't know what number I'm going to get
tonight.
I'll put in the Discord. There you go. Good job. That's a good call. I'll put in the Discord what number I end up taking, but this is an official double dip message. We're going to get a good double dip graphic. That's going to be fun because double dips are a part of the show officially now. But I'm done. I'm going to be double dipping. Dallas Wings. Let's do it. All right. We're going to wrap it up right there. Thank you all for watching a WNBA stream, man. I talked with a couple buddies who are WNBA bettors. I think betting is helping the W grow a lot. I gotta say,
Understatement of the century, honestly.
I mean, well, especially through the summer, it's the only hoops on, and we love hoops around here. We'll be here with you guys whenever there is hoops. We're gonna do a lot of stuff through the end of the WNBA season, a couple episodes a week, and then turn it up a notch when college basketball gets back in November. A little NBA mixed in here or there, but we'll be targeting our shows on the biggest slates of college basketball. So make sure your Saturdays are available. Make sure your Super Tuesdays are available. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a lot of other great stuff coming from ShotQualityBets, some other great tools. But of course, the live algorithm has been the most fun, powerful, profitable thing we've done so far. So if you want to get your hands on it, definitely give us a shout. We'll talk to you all about it if you're interested. But for myself, for Max Hofmeyer, for Alec Musa, all these guys who make the show so great, and myself, Justin Perri, we all appreciate you in the audience hanging with us. We'll be back Friday night, 7:45. Set your calendars, guys. It's going to be fun. We will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching ShotQuality Live BetCast. Of course, the only show powered by ShotQuality Live Regression Data and presented by Sport Trade. Thanks so much.
Going for 3 straight sweeps Friday.
Wow.
There's just no way.
I don't think so.